Hello, and welcome to How to Acquire a 3D Image with VIVO. First, you will need the proper equipment, and listed on page 42 and 43 of the training manual is a description of the items you will need. The Intel RealSense camera, a cable which attaches the camera to the computer, the extension handle, and the positioning patches. In preparation for acquiring the 3D image, attach the camera to the extension handle and then attach the cable to the camera by removing a small piece on the left side of the camera. Next, place the positioning patches on the patient's sternum and shoulders per the instructions on the back of the card. Now open your VIVO app and there are two ways to get started. If you are taking a picture on a patient and you've already created a case, from the home screen, press Open, find the patient, highlight, and then press Open Case. We will discuss the second option later in the tutorial. Once you're at the main screen, click on the 3D image module. Once the module opens, you will see a dialog box in the middle of the screen that will ask for the serial number of the positioning patch. This number can be found on the front of the patch in the lower right-hand corner. Enter the 9-digit serial number and click on Verify. Remember that once entered, the serial number has been assigned to that patient and can only be used for one consecutive 24-hour period. It cannot be reused on another patient. After entering the serial number and pressing Verify, the screen will appear as you see here. Plug your cable into the left-sided USB port, and it should recognize the camera, and the capture button at the top of the screen should be highlighted. If the capture button is not highlighted or the camera not available message is showing, make sure your connections are secure and the cable is plugged into the left-sided USB port. To acquire an image, position the camera over the patient so that all electrodes are visible. You may need to use a slightly oblique angle to be able to see V5 and V6. A height of 10 to 12 inches above the patient produces the best quality images. You will see a purple rectangle with a black circle over the patient. This is called the viewfinder. Position the viewfinder over the patient so that the black circle is over the sternal patch and press Capture in the top middle of the screen to begin the image acquisition process. Once the camera locates the patch, the viewfinder will turn blue and the black circle will become orange. Hold the camera in position and make minor adjustments using the extension stick until the circle on the viewfinder turns green. You will hear a beeping sound and the green bar at the bottom of the screen will start to move and show you the progression of the acquisition. The camera must be held in place until the process is complete. If the acquisition process is interrupted, the green progress bar will remain stationary until the patch is again recognized and the circle in the viewfinder turns green again. The entire acquisition process usually takes less than 15 seconds once the patch is recognized and held consistently over the patch. I'm going to perform a demonstration of how this works. Once complete, the acquired picture will appear on the left side of the screen, and a dialog box like the one you see here will appear in the middle of the screen. Press OK to inspect the image. Because that was just a demonstration of how the camera recognizes the patch and acquires the image, I decided to pull a real patient image to show you how the inspection process would work. To inspect your image, place the cursor on the left side of the screen of your mouse and move the scroll wheel up and down to increase the size of your image. When you have it the size that you would like, click Move View and left click and drag your image to the middle of the screen. And click Rotate View. And you can turn your image to the side, verify that you got all of the leads. And here we can see V1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, as well as the shoulder leads. So this would be a good image. If you're not satisfied with your image, press Capture on the top of the screen and repeat the process. If you are satisfied, you're ready to move on to Auto Merge, which will be discussed in the next tutorial. The second option for acquiring an image takes place if the image acquisition is the first part of the case that is being completed. In other words, a segmentation has not been completed and no case has been created. If so, the user would simply go to the home screen, create a case, and instead of opening the anatomy module first and uploading a DICOM, they would open the 3D image module, and after opening the 3D image module, would proceed as described throughout this tutorial by preparing the camera and accessories, and then entering the serial number and taking the image. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for your time and attention.